Hello YouTube people, today I'm going to show you Thorn T006. I'll show you how this watch looks like on my 16.5cm wrist or 6.5 inches, and I will also show you how this watch looks like on some custom straps. This video is sponsored by AliExpress. AliExpress has covered the price of this watch for me for this video, so AliExpress, thank you very much for sponsoring this small YouTube channel. Let me tell you the specifications, and as always I did all the measurements myself. So the most important thing is that this watch has titanium case, yet it is finished as nicely as stainless steel, very nice. And titanium is lightweight, so this watch of the strap weighs just 50 grams. Metal diving style watch, and it weighs just 50 grams. That's wonderful. Now the measurements. Diameter of the bezel is 38 millimeters. Lug to lug distance is just 45.8 millimeters. Lug width is 20. Now the thickness, if I measure with sapphire crystal, I get 13 millimeters. And if I measure the side, just the bezel, right there, it is 10 millimeters. So roughly, this watch, that's how it looks like on the wrist. It looks as if it is 10 millimeters in thickness, and also that's how it feels like. It doesn't feel 13 millimeters in thickness, not at all, because this is a lightweight watch, short lug to lug distance, and has flat case back profile. This watch also feels as if it was 10 millimeters in thickness. This is wonderful. Now, other things. This watch has water resistance rating of 200 meters together with a screw down case back and screw down crown, of course. It has high beat movement PT5000, and the bezel has 120 clicks, and it has sapphire insert. That's nice. This is one of the most comfortable diving style watches that I ever had, because it is small, it is short, it has flat case back profile, so it sits flat on my wrist. It's lightweight because of titanium. The comfort is really good. It's definitely one of the most comfortable diving style watches that I ever had. And about the strap also feels great. It's some kind of a silicone strap, not sticky. This one is slippery. And it's very flexible, obviously very breathable. The only problem with this strap is that those keepers are a little bit rough, so whenever I keep my hand next to the cable like that, they tend to leave rather deep indentations, and that's a little bit annoying. So if you don't spend too much time sitting next to PC, it's gonna be fine. Because the strap is actually really good. One of the best silicone straps I have ever seen. Very flexible, very soft, very nice to touch. And it definitely looks very good on this watch. The watch is fully wound, it has PT5000 movement inside. Let's see how well it runs. Okay, that's face up. Now let's see how well it runs face down. Okay, let's try how well it runs if I put it crown down position like that. Very stable results, I must say. Nice. Have you ever seen how PT5000 movement actually looks like? I haven't. I honestly haven't, so let's open it up and let's take a look what lives inside of this watch. Well, it should be loose by now. It's so strange, it feels like something rattles and something rattles as if it was loose, but it's not loose. Why I can't open it up yet? Hold on a second, let's unscrew it a little bit more. It's like, I don't understand. I'm opening it, but it feels like it is getting stuck a little bit. Okay, almost. The threading feels very grippy somehow on this watch. Yeah, I can do that with my nails, but I can't do that with my fingers. What the hell? For some reason it is rather difficult to open this watch. The threading is already loose, but it's just resisting for some reason. Come on, I don't want to scratch it. Let's do it nice. Let's do it nice. Oh, it's already open. What the hell? Okay, anyway, let's open it up. What is this? What is this? I don't understand. Hold on a second. What do we have? We have double case back and 2 gaskets. Wait a second. So how does it go? Hold on a second. What do we have here? So we have double gaskets, like, oh, yes, there is 1 gasket right there. Yeah, I can definitely see that. So that goes 1 case back. Then we have another gasket, and we have yet another gasket right there. Three rubber gaskets. That's why it was so difficult to open. I have never seen anything like that before. What? That's very interesting. Very interesting. Double water resistance protection, you can say. Rather nice. So what's inside? 25 wheels. Let's move this rotor out of the way. Rotor is a little bit wobbly. You know, I've actually never had a PT5000 movement watch that wouldn't be rattly. They all sound like a cat toy. This one is no exception. It does sound rather rattly. Let's zoom in a little bit more. What do we have? It seems like this rotor is actually winding watch in both directions, right? Just like an H35. That's nice. Not bad, does look rather smart. I like the adjustment of accuracy. It does look rather nice. Well, I'm actually very surprised. I have never seen double case backs before with so many rubber gaskets. Now let's take a look at the case, and this is grade 2 titanium, which according to ChatGPT means that it is not a metal alloy. This is actually pure titanium, 99 point something percent titanium. This kind of titanium is used in aerospace and in medical implants, because titanium is a hypoallergenic material, which means that it's very unlikely to have allergic reaction to this metal. So that's why this kind of titanium is used for metal implants, chirurgical medical implants, you know. This is very good material to sit on your skin all day long and sweat, because it ain't gonna irritate your skin. So this titanium is a very good titanium. Pure titanium, you know. Now finishing on this titanium, you usually hear about titanium that it's very hard material to work on. That's why usually titanium watches are finished very well. I wouldn't say roughly, but they usually don't have shiny finishing. Like this Bernie titanium watch has this kind of a matte finishing. And usually you hear that, well, if you want shiny titanium watch, it's gonna cost you lots of money, but this Thorn costs less than 200 euros. It is pure titanium, yet look at the finishing. It is finished as nicely as a stainless steel, basically. And why I want to show you this Thorn T004 next to it is to show you the difference in color. This is stainless steel, and this is titanium grade 2, okay? So I'm not sure if you're gonna see that on camera, but titanium is slightly darker. It has slightly darker tone. Well, this titanium, obviously, it's, I don't know, something is different. I don't really know what grade titanium is this one, but it looks totally different, as you can see. Now if I put this one next, a stainless steel, I just want to show you the difference, how they look like. Now let's drop this out of the frame a little bit. Now the difference between titanium and steel. Well, I really hope you're gonna see the difference in the tone. This stainless steel looks more like some kind of you know, silver. It's rather bright, not as bright as, for example, aluminum alloy. I had aluminum swatch watch, and that swatch watch made out of aluminum alloy was actually a little bit brighter than stainless steel. And this titanium Thorn is a little bit darker than stainless steel. It actually looks really cool. I really like it. For a tool watch like this, for a diving style watch, this darker tone, especially with this dark bezel and black dial, it creates this very cool character. I like that a lot. Now let's take a better look up close. Let me show you the quality of finishing, and honestly there is nothing to complain about. Even between lugs, the case between lugs is polished out, and I even see the attempt of polishing out inside the walls of the lugs. They are a little bit finished. It's not like a raw metal. There is a little bit of finishing on them, and I can see that edges, the very corners, actually a little bit rounded up. It's not like a raw cut metal, so even the very edges on the lugs are actually nicely finished. So, you know, titanium watch. Titanium is known for being difficult to work on, difficult to make shiny and nice, yet we have here a watch that costs less than 200 euros. It is nicely shiny finished. It has sapphire crystal, sapphire bezel insert, PT5000 high beat movement. I mean, speaking about the price, it's just ridiculously cheap watch in my opinion. For what this watch is, the price is just unbelievable. Really, what you get for less than 200 euros right now from AliExpress is just insane. I mean, just look at this thing. I know that some people don't trust me and don't believe me, so let me do this testing on camera and show you that the crystal is sapphire, but not only the crystal on the watch, but also the bezel insert. As you can see, the insert of the bezel is also giving me, sorry, I touched the metal here. The bezel insert is actually sapphire as well. So speaking about bezel, how is it? Well, it's good and bad. It's good because alignment, as you can probably see, is actually great. And another good thing is that it is stiff bezel, so you can actually use it and time things. You aren't gonna knock it off the place. The bad thing is that this bezel feels really bad. It feels very gritty, and it feels uneven. It feels a little bit like it's getting stuck in some places. The clicks are very undefined. It's not a nice thing to use. It's just, you're never gonna use this bezel as some kind of fidgeting toy. No, it's just, it feels really bad. But well, like that, you see it is getting stuck a little bit. In some places it is getting stuck. It is a little bit grindy. It's not pleasant to use, but it is well aligned and has very good friction, and it looks wonderful. Now let's take a better look at the dial, and I will play a little bit with the light to show you how it looks in different lighting conditions. The sapphire crystal has anti-reflective coating, and it's actually not bad. It's better than it appears to be on camera because I use very strong studio lights, but in real life anti-reflective coating is actually not bad on this watch. Can't really complain. What also helps is that the middle section of this sapphire crystal is actually flat, and flat sapphire crystal has a little bit easier time dealing with reflections, so that's nice. Also, you know, let's play a little bit with the light. That's how it looks in a candle style light, and especially in this kind of a light you can see how nice it looks. I really like that the bezel is completely flat. Also the top of the sapphire crystal is flat, and it creates this very beautiful effect. It glows in this kind of lighting. It looks magical. I seriously like it. It's just I mean, just look at this thing. It's so beautiful. And once I turn the lights back on, I really love the colors. Those beige colors of hands and indexes and tiny dots of red at the end of the indexes. I know it's not original design, but I would say it's very well executed by Thorn. You know, it's one thing to copy, but it's another thing is actually doing everything properly. You know, everything well aligned, nicely done. So at least you can give a credit for that. I could say, you know, no originality, but at least everything is done nicely. Okay. And it's a very beautiful design, by the way. I really like it. And the size is just perfection on my wrist. 38mm diameter of the bezel, 45.8 millimeters lug to lug. It appears to be 10 millimeters in thickness. I mean, this watch looks just so good. This is one of the best looking diving style watches I've ever had, probably. I seriously like the design of this watch. Let's play a little bit more with the light. Yeah, it's so beautiful. Even with a view angle like this, where the crystal looks fully blown out, it still appears to be very beautiful. Because of the shape, because of the proportions, it's just an eye candy. This watch is just such an eye candy. I seriously like it. Now, you know what? Let's zoom in a little bit on the dial. I just wanna give you a little bit better look of how everything looks like. Thorn Classic Creation Automatic Divers 200 meters limited edition. What limited edition means on this particular watch, I don't really know. It's probably just copying the, you know, you know what I'm talking about. Anyway, very beautiful looking watch. Now let's try to turn off the lights completely. And let me show you the lume. Lume on this watch is not amazing. It's okay. It's okay. It gets the job done. I tried this watch as my night watch and I had no trouble telling the time in the morning. So it gets the job done, but it never gets bright to the point where it would be exciting, you know. It's good lume, it works, it gets the job done, but it's not exciting. I almost forgot to do a little bit of quality control testing. Let's see how far from the midnight it is going to flip the date and how well hands are aligned. So first of all, the crown on this watch feels a little bit too small and a little bit too sharp. This crown doesn't feel nice to use, but at least it is very grippy, so at least that is good. So let's see how is the alignment. Let's put hands on exactly 6 p.m. Let's see if they are straight. And yes, according to my eyes, alignment seems to be very nice. Now let's see how far from the midnight it is going to flip the date. And I already tested it. It has flipped 11 minutes past midnight. Let's see if it's gonna do exactly the same this time. So 11:45, and as you can see, date window is already moving. So it doesn't flip till the midnight. This is midnight, and previously it flipped 11 past midnight. How about now? Yes, 11 past midnight. So a little bit far from the midnight, but I would still say rather within the respectable range. Now let's push in the crown and screw it back in place. Overall pretty good. Let's play a little bit with custom straps. Let's see how this watch looks like. And I really like how this watch looks on this green silicone strap. Somehow green color of this strap just livens up this watch. It looks a little bit happier, a little bit more playful. Looking really good on this strap. Diving style watch on a leather strap. Oh no, what are you doing? Whatever, let's just play around, let's see how it looks like. And I really like how this suede leather strap looks on this watch. I think it's a very nice combination. You know, if you wear a diving style watch, doesn't mean you're gonna dive every day. You can just wear this watch into the office, for example. Maybe that's just how you feel that day. So let's put this watch on this and have some fun. You know, it's very comfortable, by the way. On this strap, this watch feels very comfortable. It's a very good strap. And I think it fits the vibe of this watch very, very well. Let's try some nylon straps. And I think this watch looks pretty good on this one. Black and gray stripes. Such a beautiful watch. You can put this watch on anything you want, basically. It's still gonna look great. I mean, just look at this thing. This is beautiful. This is very beautiful watch to my eyes. It just fits my taste so nice. It's just such an eye candy. Love it. Black watch on a red strap. I think it looks nice. I would actually wear it like that sometimes. It looks very nice. It contrasts very nicely. Also, little edges on the indexes are red, so I would say they play very, very well with the red strap. I like it. I think it looks nice. It actually looks nicer in real than it looks on camera. On camera, somehow the strap looks a little bit orangey. Hold on a second. Let's turn off this light. Here you go. It does look pretty good. Green nylon strap. I really like how this watch looks on green. Somehow it just, I don't know, it just doesn't look as crazy as on a red strap, but green is just good enough to liven up this watch. It looks very, very good. Such a cool looking watch. I like it. I like it a lot. Beautiful. Now the same straps, just third person view as if you were sitting next to me. That's how they look like on my small wrist. My wrist, by the way, is 16.5 centimeters or 6.5 inches, and the size of this watch as a diving style watch is absolute perfection. This is my size. Of course you can wear this watch if you have bigger wrists, because this is a vintage style watch in my opinion, so you know. If it looks a little bit too small, it's fine. It's fine. It looks proper. So don't be afraid of this watch if you have bigger wrists. Well, red definitely livens up the whole look and looks really, really happy, really playful. I like that. You know, this cool style watch does look really good on a red strap. I like that. And I really like the tone of titanium. It's a little bit darker than stainless steel. It's noticeable. It's noticeable that something is different with this watch. What is this? You know, why this watch is a little bit darker? Well, it's titanium. That's nice. One of the classiest nylon straps. I believe you all probably have this one. And looks great on this one. Yeah, it looks great. Not crazy, but a little bit playful, a little bit casual. I think it's nice. I'm usually annoyed by the blown out look, how the watch looks like this directly in the light, but not with this watch. Somehow proportions and the profile of this watch works just great, even in direct light like this. Even like this watch looks just nice. I don't know, it's something about the proportions, about this bezel, but no matter that light angle, this watch looks just so good. I like it. Brown suede leather strap, vintage style strap on a vintage style watch. I think it looks nice. I like how green color looks on this watch. I don't know, in general I like green color, I guess. I know I don't really have favorite color, but I think this green looks very nice on this watch. It's not oversaturated, it's a little bit muted, a little bit desaturated. I think it looks cool. I think this green silicone strap looks cool on this watch. It's nice. And back to the original silicone strap, which by the way looks very good on this watch and is very good quality. It's very comfortable strap. I think it looks good. And with the original strap on this watch, let's end this video. So let's summarize the bad things about this watch. One thing in general with all PT5000 watches that I had is that they all rattle. They all rattle like a cat toy, so I guess that's given for PT5000 movements. Another bad thing about this particular watch is that bezel doesn't feel nice. It feels grindy, it is getting stuck a little bit in some places. It's very undefined. It's not a pleasant thing to use, but it's stiff enough to be used as, timing things, and alignment is good. So, it's a little bit of a compromise. Other than that, well, it's rather difficult to find something to complain about. Crown may be a little bit small, a little bit sharp, but I don't see that as a big problem, honestly. And maybe this watch lacks a little bit of originality, perhaps, But other than that, just remember one thing. Once you watch some fancy YouTube channel where some dude tries to explain you that this titanium watch costs extra zero on the price because it is shiny titanium and it's very difficult to make this watch, that's why this watch costs extra zero on the price, just remember this Thorn watch that costs less than 200 euros, okay? That's it. That's all I have to show you today. Thank you for watching. Have a beautiful day. Goodbye.